We still have a lot of talented players on our roster. I think that the fact that we're coming in not only with the same group that we left with, but also with some additional pieces, we feel like we've got a group that can contend. When I look backwards to where we were at the end of the season last year, I think we had the best record in the National League for the last 60 games of the season last year. So if we can pick up where we left off and go through a 60-game sprint, I think we're going to be in a position at the end that we'll be happy with. I think it's a track meet. That's the way I'm going to be communicating it to our players, is that this is like an Olympic trials or an Olympic Games, where we've got a 100-meter sprint that's going to be the first 20 days. We've got a 200-meter sprint that's going to be the next 20 days. And we've got a 400 sprint that's going to be the last 20 days to make up our 60-game season. But we're motivated, we're talented, and I know the players are coming in with the mindset that there's a sense of urgency that we're not going to give away any games in the early going. Sess is an incredible athlete. When he's 100% healthy, he's got a dynamic skill set with all 5 tools. We'll want to make sure that we put him in a position to be able to utilize those tools that he has. From an overall lineup construction or even a roster usage, workload management is going to be very important, especially early on in the season. The ability to have a DH for our players, I think, can help manage that workload. Well, one, it keeps pitchers from having to prepare for swinging a bat and for running the bases, which should help them stay healthy. And for the position players, we've got Cespedes, J.D. Davis, Dominic Smith, Robinson Cano, Jed Lowry, and the list goes on of the types of players that can have the offensive profile to be able to take at bats as a designated hitter. The list goes on when you start talking about Pete Alonso and Jeff McNeil, and even our younger, more athletic guys like Conforto, Nimmo, and Marisnik. These guys can get off their legs more often if we're utilizing the DH. So we feel like our lineup can be as deep as anybody's in baseball. We think we have punch. We think we have guys that can impact the game with the bat, and so we're looking forward to utilizing the DH spot to both protect our guys' health and to put up some offensive force.